Imagine believing that your value, your happiness, or even your relationships all hinge on money. And not just having it, but how much someone gives you or how much you chase it. And on the surface, it sounds empowering. Who wouldn't want financial stability, respect, and independence? But today, I want to challenge this idea by not attacking anyone, but by exploring it conceptually. Because when money becomes the measure of worth, we risk something deeper than financial security. Today, I want to talk about money and relationships and why emotional spending might be silently controlling us. I love talking about money. I think everyone should be financially responsible, financially literate, because I think it's such an important topic in our lives. And however, at the same time, I don't want us to be obsessed about money. I don't want us to be thinking about money all the time. Basically, I don't want money to control us. I want us to be able to control our money. I want us to be able to measure our money, and I want us to be able to monitor our expenses in order to be able to be friends with our money. Hi, this is me, Amina, and welcome back to my channel. On this channel, we talk about personal finance, budgeting, and all the other important topics in life. As I mentioned in my introduction, today I want to talk about love, money, and how emotional spending can control our lives without us even noticing it. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps a lot in the YouTube algorithm to push my video further so that more people can discover my channel. Thank you. So firstly, I want to start with loving money versus respecting money. Let's be clear. There is a big difference between loving money and respecting money. Loving money is when it drives all aspects of your life. It drives your confidence, it drives your relationships, it drives your identity, and it drives your emotions. You tie your self-worth to your number in your bank account, to a number in your balance sheet, or to how expensive your car is, or how expensive your house is. And respecting money is something completely different. Respect means understanding it, using it as a tool to reach your financial goals, to reach your freedom, to use it in your own advantage. Respecting it means controlling your money rather than money controlling you. Rather than letting it dictate your happiness, you use money as a tool to become happy in life. What is important to understand here is that loving money can slowly make you a slave to it, while respecting money gives you freedom. I'm more on the respecting side of the money because I'd love to monitor, I'd love to understand where my money is going, I love to track my expenses, and having a respectful type of relationship with money can get you a very long way, in my opinion. Now, moving on into the emotional purchases, because this is where it gets real. We have all been there. A stressful week, a bad day. Suddenly, we think that a new gadget or a new bag or a new pair of shoes can solve our problems. Just for 1 second, think about it. If I had a bad day, how can a pair of shoes solve my bad day? Is it a solution? What happened during this day that it was bad? It's definitely not related to the shoes. So I still don't know how we can think that way. But don't worry, I've been there, we all have been there, okay? And the first step is to be aware of what's going on. Emotional purchases are not just small mistakes that we're making on a daily basis. They reveal a bigger pattern. They show how often we make purchases that are driven by our emotions and feelings rather than the value that we're getting. And let me ask you, when was the last time that you made an emotional purchase, and did it make you any happy in the long term? I will be the first one to answer this, and I will be waiting for your answers down below. Last year I got a card holder that was 300 euros. I really wanted this card holder. It was something I was thinking about a lot, but I got it. Like now, 6 months later, can I really say that it made me happier, that it brought any value into my life? Absolutely not. It, like, when I look at it, yeah, it's nice. I get this dopamine rush. I feel like, oh, I have this card, it's so nice, but it fades away directly. So for 1 second I get the dopamine rush, the same second it fades away. These emotional purchases, they don't make our lives any better, they don't make our lives any more valuable, because all these materialistic things, they really don't mean anything at the end of the day. And the way you can control this emotional spending is by asking yourself, do I really need this? Does this really add value into my life? Will this purchase make me happy in the long term, not just now? Because obviously in the moment of you buying and making a purchase, it's always this dopamine rush. You will feel good, but the next minute it fades. So ask yourself if it brings any value to your life, or am I chasing this temporary feeling? Most of the time, the answer, if you're honest with yourself, is going to be the chasing temporary feeling. Try to control it and try to ask yourself a question. Maybe every time you ask yourself a question, write it also down. Relationships and money. So now let's connect the two together. How are the relationships, money, connected to each other? Money matters. I'm not denying it, and no one is denying it. But it's not the most important part of the relationship. Shared responsibility, transparency, honesty, loyalty, these are important. These are the real values and ethics that should be driving the relationships rather than pure money. Because when love becomes transactional, the relationship turns into a contract. So essentially what this means is that you giving me money and I'm providing you a service. If the financial contribution is the main part of the relationship, any setback, such as job loss or an unexpected expense, becomes a threat to a relationship and not just a challenge. A threat meaning that you are even ready to break up with this person because he lost a job. A challenge means we will be able to get over this period together because I love you as a person and I trust you that you can get a new job and I will support you there. Essentially, real relationship are built on trust, communication, and growth, not just money alone. Let's talk about short-term versus long-term gains. Chasing money as our ultimate goal in life can make us lose ourselves, can make us lose the long-term character. Quick wins, external validation, shortcuts, looking for all the material things in life might be powerful in the moment, but long-term might be hurting us, might be changing our character, integrity, and the peace of mind. Financial maturity is not measured by how fast you can make money, because remember, usually the faster you make the money, the faster you lose them, because most of the time you just don't know what to do with these monies. You get excited of having a lot of money, spend it all in one day, and you are back at square zero before you earn that money. But rather, financial maturity is how well you can handle over time through ups and downs without changing your character, multiplying this money over time, and understanding that financial stability and financial maturity doesn't come in one day, and wealth is not being built in one day either. Slow and steady growth is the way to go when it comes to building wealth and becoming financially stable. Becoming financially stable. Power. Your power comes from your internal resource and not from the outside world. Power is something that comes from the within. It's something that you bring to the table. Your skills, your intelligence, your character, your charisma, the way you are as a person, your kindness. These are the strongest traits that one may possess, and it's never about the money. If your sense of power depends on how much money you have in your bank account, you are always vulnerable to the changes of your bank account. Imagine today you have $100,000 and you feel very confident, and tomorrow, God forbid, something happens, you need to pay 50K out of it. Now in your bank account, you have only half, the other half. So does it mean your power and the sense of self-worth is also divided by 2? No, it doesn't. Does it make you less valuable, less worth? No, it doesn't. It's actually not related. Money comes and goes. Today you have money, tomorrow you don't. Tomorrow you don't have money, the day after you have. Power and self-respect should not be tied to how much money you have in your bank account, but rather they may help you to feel more confident. But it's not everything. In conclusion, I really want to be fair. I want to say that money does matter. Money matters a lot. It opens a lot of doors. It creates options, and it does give security. It does give a peace of mind. Encouraging financial literacy and independence is good. Saving is good. Having extra cash, having excess cash is good, because all of this provides us freedom. All of this may provide us with new opportunities. All of this allow us not to get into specific situations. All of this give us an option not to go to the bank when we need the money. However, worshipping money or reducing love and relationships to transactions as the ultimate goal, and this is where we start losing humanity. And this is not the route that we should be going. Let's not lose ourselves in this chasing game. As I said, money comes and goes. Today we have, tomorrow we don't. And let's stay true to ourselves. Now, since I already talked for 10 minutes about it, I want to hear your opinion about it, and write down below what you think about this whole money situation, and I'd love to read. Thanks for watching till the end. I will see you in my next one. Bye!